Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. Tannehill's Dolphins going up against Carr's Raiders.
It's a day, Larry, that fans in these parts will need to savor as we come to you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Miami Dolphins. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there. On play action, now Carr. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. First down, the run with Lynch. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Carr gives to Marshawn. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
The Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right...
And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Derek Carr taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. Out to kick is Janikowski. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. Now it's the Boise State alum, jaycazzz. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now it's Ajayi. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing now, Cutler on first down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Justin Ellis able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. On second down, Cutler. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now Cutler looking to throw. Thomas has got it. Complete. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jaycazzz from 21 yards away. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Well, we've got a second. Want to take a quick spin around the league. Get your thoughts on the rookie quarterbacks. Some of them have been playing really well early, haven't they?
Yeah, so much for guys needing time to develop, or so it appears, right? Mitchell Trubisky in Chicago, Deshaun Watson in Houston, Patrick Mahomes in Kansas City. All of them have played pretty well here in the early going into preseason. And in a couple of cases, they pushed their starting quarterbacks to become better, right? Tom Savage has picked up his game in Houston, as has Alex Smith in Kansas City. And one other rookie, keep an eye on Deshaun Kaiser in Cleveland. I think he's on the rise.
On second down, here's Carr. And Cook has it, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jared Cook, 69 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, Those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Well, CD, peeking around the league for a second, looking at quarterbacks. Dolphins, they've already lost Tannehill. A couple other teams, though, worried that they might not have their horse for the starting game, and that would be Cam Newton. And you got Andrew Luck in Indianapolis as well.
Yeah, not to mention Joe Flacco in Baltimore, right? I mean, Cam and Andrew share one thing, shoulder surgery. So they're wondering, will they be ready to go on the season opener? And then you flip it over to Joe Flacco, who came to camp, appeared to be ready to go, got injured in a weightlifting situation, and now they're hoping that he's ready for the season opener. You're talking about Cam played in the Super Bowl. Flacco won one, and Andrew Luck, we're expecting one in his future.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. They run again with a jive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's a jive. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll toss it to Ajayi. Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
Cutler will throw, and he finds Julius Thomas. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now Cutler on first down. And the Raiders have got him. Khalil Mack from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On second down, here's Cutler. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. On 1st and 10, it's Cutler. Being chased out left. And he's got the hook up with Anthony Fasano. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Cutler. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 32 yards. And the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point. And that one will give them the lead here as we approach halftime. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back.
They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on first down is Carr. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Cook. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Again, it's Carr. And this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, as the first half is winding down. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. So they're going to go for 2. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And it's caught. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. Out to kick is Janikowski. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll begin the drive with a Jay. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Second down following the run. From the gun, it's Cutler. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
Here we go.
They run with a Jai. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Hurry up, here we go.
Here's Cutler to throw. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
This is Ajayi. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top. I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Here we go on 4th down with Cutler. And he finds Stills, complete. They got 29 yards there. And the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Wow, I can't help it. When I see Jay Cutler throw the football and throw one like that with a big completion, I can't help but be impressed.
His arm strength, such an asset, huh?
It really is, because it gets him in trouble sometimes, but I think it gets him out of trouble more often than that.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, he appears well on his way to another big game. And you remember 2016, partner. He became just the 4th player in NFL history to have 3 200-yard rushing games in a season.
2 of them were back-to-back. Steelers in Week 6, Bills in Week 7. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now Cutler to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. From the red zone now, here's Cutler on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jay Ajayi there out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Back now in the East Bay. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go. 3-19.
Now Cutler. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Jay Cutler, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Cutler. Forced out to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. Carr now on first down. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Ray Malaluga. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Here we go. Green.
On third down, Cutler. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time.
And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Jay Ajayi, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And Charles, the 2nd time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. From the gun, it's Carr. He'll check this down to Lynch, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He'll dump it off complete to Lynch. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To throw, it's Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the former Eagle, Nate Allen. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go! Number 39!
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves them a few inches short here on 4th down. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Cutler. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
Here we go.
Oh, Cutler going to throw. 20. It's complete to Parker, left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you...
There he goes, Amari Cooper. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Byron Maxwell.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And they give this time to the tailback. And some room to work. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close. I got loyalty, got royalty.